Lady, you tell them all like and subscribe. We go, no, tell them.
What is going on, YouTube? Big Red here. Welcome back to your most favoritest day of the week. That is right, it is time for your Wacky Weekend Update. Now, coming at you this week, I got two articles for you. That is right, only two of them, okay? Mostly because these are good enough where you're not going to need much more than this. So, we're going to get after this right about now. Article number 1 comes out of the Mirror in the UK and reads, "Woman does not stop builders who turn up at wrong house, but says she'll pay." So now, as you could imagine, this title is literally exactly what happened. Now, this lady was saying that these construction workers came to her house and started basically ripping apart her backyard, dropping back landfill, rocks, stuff like that. Turned out that they were at the wrong house the entire time. She did not tell them that that they were at the wrong house, that her house was not the one being worked on, but instead decided to make a TikTok series out of it because that is just clearly what you do now. Duh. According to this article, okay, it turns out that this lady had been home. She was working from home, as everybody really is now, and heard some noise coming from outside in her driveway. Did what every person in the world does now, right? What do? You pull out your phone because you need to record crazy stuff that goes on. Obviously, look what I'm doing now. And she decided to start recording because she heard the noise of a dump truck coming back and dropping what looked like gravel onto her driveway that they were going to use to backfill in the backyard that they were ripping out and redoing. Now, this lady had clearly no idea what was going on here. The fact that these people were showing up at her house, she had no idea that they were here to renovate her backyard, start ripping stuff up, bringing stuff out, but just continue to watch. She did not go out and say, hey, you're at the wrong place, this is not where you're supposed to be. Continue to watch, continue to make TikToks about it, and she went absolutely viral for it too, which is kind of the crazy part, okay? That this lady pulled such a effed up move, but still goes viral over this. And I can't. Now, I just can't get over the fact that she didn't stop them. If somebody came into my backyard and started ripping the crap out of my backyard and pulling out my deck and pulling out this and dropping concrete here and gravel there, I'm stopping you. You are not in the right place, and now you're going to pay to fix it all. But instead, she just lets it go until finally, I think it was like 3 days later, or at least it was 3 TikToks later, she decided to go out and tell them that they were in the wrong spot. But if they wished to continue, they could continue doing what they were doing because they had already started, because she didn't stop them. Now, after telling them that they could continue what they were doing, she offered to pay them for everything that they were doing. So, I don't really know how this one ended up because the article ended on quite the cliffhanger. So, who really knows? On to the second and final article for today. Okay, it comes out of Independent, okay, which is another beautiful site I have found that comes out of the UK. The UK stuff is our favorite around here. We really love it. They are just, man, they are something else. It's so good. Everything that comes out of these UK sites is absolute gold. Now, this article reads, "Dolphins deliberately get high on pufferfish nerve toxins by carefully chewing and passing them around." Pretty much what this article is telling us right now is that dolphins chew on pufferfish to get stoned. What is better than that? Literally nothing. Everybody always says that dolphins are like the smartest animals that are on this planet, and I'm really starting to believe that this is true. All right, because the fact that they have figured out that they couldn't get stoned by chewing on pufferfish nerves, however you get a pufferfish nerve. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. this new finding here about these dolphins getting stoned up pufferfish, okay, came about because of a documentary that was released. Apparently, in the documentary, they noticed that these dolphins were chewing on these pufferfish, and scientists then absolutely took the wheel, took it and ran with it to see why exactly it was that they would do this, and it turned out that they figured out that it creates some kind of chemical imbalance in your brain, which is basically what gets you stoned. Do have to say, pretty freaking dope, alright, that the dolphins are out there doing this, and that they figured it out. They are clearly, as I stated before, the smartest animals that are probably on this planet. Big shout outs to them. What I do want to know is like how many times they tried something a little different, or tried something here and there that they were like, oh, let's see what this does, and you know, chewed on like a starfish or something like that, and then we're just like, no, didn't do anything but gave me diarrhea, so let's try something else. You know, I want to know the like trial and error period here about what happened with these dolphins, because I think that would probably be a pretty good story in itself. But I don't know. I don't think until we can figure out a way to actually talk to dolphins, which I don't think is that far away in happening in life, but until then, I don't think we'll ever know how this actually came about. But shout out to the dolphins, man. You guys were out there chilling it, kicking it in the water, living life. Go out there and get after it and get yourself a pufferfish. That is all I got for your Wacky Weekend update. Thank you guys all for tuning in. Appreciate all the love as normal. Please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications so you don't miss anything that's going on around here. And if you're watching this now on Tuesday, the Red Hair Don't Care podcast audio is out, so make sure you go check that out. Other than that, go out, have a great week. Hope everybody's out there recovering correctly from their 4th of July weekend, because it was definitely a doozy. Alright, I saw you all on Instagram. It was kind of crazy. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on Thursday. I'm going to start this whole thing over because that sucked.